morning. Welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo Day 2. Could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Joy Enoch. I'm the founder of a digital platform called 247 ABJ. We're connecting people, Abuja people, to businesses, events, conferences, restaurants, and everything about Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. Is this the first time? Is this the first time you're attending such an event?
This is the first time I'm attending this kind of event. However, this is the first time I'm attending Abuja Investment Expo, and I must say I'm enjoying it. So far, so good.
All right. So, what word do you have for the Abuja Investment and Business Expo?
I would say everything is great. I'm excited about day 2 because we're going to be talking about AI and digital economy, which I'm very passionate about. However, I hope this is not just an event or conference. Everything that was said and done here would apply in our real lives in terms of transport, especially. My people have complained about having a good transport system in Abuja, how some areas do not have buses. If we can have something like BRT in Abuja, and how that will be coordinated to also reduce one chance problem. And down to what I do, the tax on some restaurants is just a lot, if that can be considered too. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much for your time. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day too.
Good morning. Welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo, Day 2. So, can you please introduce yourself and what organization you work for?
Hello, I'm Khadija Bashir Mohammed, and I work with Sorbion Interior Limited.
All right. So, why are you looking out for today from today's event, being the Youth Growth and Investment Day? What are your expectations for today's event?
I'm expecting more insight, more experience, and also I'm going to take back more knowledge and know about how the Abuja investment program is really going to work for us in different perspectives. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your time.
Thank you for having me. Take care.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome to Abuja's Business and Investment Expo, Day 2. So please could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
My name is Dr. Chudi Ugwada Ezregoe. I'm the Acting Managing Director, CEO, Abuja Enterprise Agency. We're working alongside the Abuja Investment Company Limited to host this program and ensure that we take investment and the business of entrepreneurship to a level where all Nigerians will be happy for it and for the benefit of mankind indeed. Yeah, that's what we're doing here today.
Oh, that's wonderful, sir. So looking at today's theme or today's tagged, the Youth, Investment and Growth Summit. So what can you say, what are your expectations for today's event, knowing that it's basically going to be channeled towards the youth?
Well, the expectation is that the youths have an opportunity at this time, and just like as always. However, the idea is that, like they say, so many are called but few are chosen. Right? The most important thing for us is that those who have participated in this program must remain resilient, they must remain purposeful, they must continue to ensure that their business idea, they sleep and wake up with it. And then of course, one would say that, there is nothing difficult about hard work. Hard work is temporary, but enjoyment and fulfillment is infinite. So, and they say, if a man does not have a purpose for waking up, sleeping becomes interesting. Therefore, if you want your business idea to keep you smiling to the banks, the most important thing is to continue to remain focused, determined, and resilient, because entrepreneurship by itself comes with risk taking. So risk taking is the food that an entrepreneur eats.
That's wonderful, sir. So from what you just said, what would you say? Would you choose networking over funding? Looking at the theme of this being the investment of businesses, would you say networking or funding is the most preferable?
No. The two of them has to go hand in hand, right? Because if you have funding and you don't have a network, it's a problem. If you have a network, you don't have funding, it's a problem. So you must be able to balance both of them. There are items that work together. There are two that, it takes two hands, to tango together. All right. So that is how it works. You can't isolate one from the other. So yes, innovation, networking, and of course, the other item, funding. Yeah, networking and funding are two items that work in sequence. You can't separate any from the other. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to Abuja Business Investment Expo Day 2. So here with me are beautiful and handsome contestants from the IA Hunt competition. All right. I'll be asking you a question, Ma. How has it been so far for you? What has been the experience so far as one of the competitors for this array hunt?
It's been so good. It has given me a platform to be able to develop my business and validate my business. And being one of the finalists, that's given me the capital I need to launch my startup and community to enable me grow my literary community and launch our AI-powered startup products for our community. So it has given me the platform and the capital to develop my business and create value for myself and for everybody. Yes.
Exactly. What about you, sir?
Being one of the participants of the Abuja Youth Entrepreneurship Hunt is really a very good opportunity for me because it's a very rigorous process whereby we have to apply, submit for a business plan, and also we went through a lot of series of trainings and business development. So, and to God be the glory, I was able to make it to the finals, and I was one of the winners. So, and it has really give us a platform, give us financial support and a lot of exposures and networking. So, and we here today, it's one of the opportunities that we were able to benefit because we are one of the participants.
That's wonderful. It has really been impactful so far, I can say. So what can you say to Abuja Business Investment Expo for this privilege and opportunity?
Really appreciate them. I couldn't a year ago I couldn't validate my business. It was hard to get any grants, and now we IA Hunt. I know it's just a stepping stone to greatness. That's opened a lot of doors for my startup. So I'm really grateful. When I came, when I got this grant, I screamed. I was so happy. So it has created a platform for me and giving me a standing grant to pitch to other people because IA Hunt supported me, AIC supported me, AEA supported me. They can now support because they have validation that someone else has backed me, someone credible has backed me. So now they are backing that coming in to invest and support. So I'm really grateful. It was a really wonderful experience.
Wonderful. What about you, sir?
Actually, I thank the Abuja Investment Company Limited and also Abuja Enterprise Agency for the opportunity that was given to us to be able to showcase our business and to be able to develop ourselves in terms of business growth and opportunities like this. And at the same time, too, one of the things that it really makes me so very happy is the fact that it gave me the fact that I was one of the winners is giving me a validation that what I'm doing is really what is actually needed. Is really what is Nigeria actually needed. And what did I do? I created a solution and a local e-commerce platform that tends to promote only what is made in Nigeria because we have a lot of e-commerce platforms in Nigeria, but it's hardly for us to see that we don't even have one that actually focuses on only what is made in Nigeria. So we want to be a platform that give a centralized marketplace for what is locally made in Nigeria, just like Alibaba did, China did for Alibaba, just like Amazon in America want to have for Nigeria as an African extension for self-worship. And we having AICL and Abuja AEA to be one of our backers is really one of a very good pleasure and opportunities for us and for me.
Okay, that was wonderful. Enjoy the rest of your day and your time. Thank you. Thank you. On to Abuja Business and Investment Expo Day 2. Could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Helen, and this is my first time in this event, though this is the day 2 here. So I'm Helen J. Olufemi, the director of Sconi Global Ventures. I'm into event consulting and event specialist. We do with intensive events, and what I mean by intensive events means we cover all aspects of events. Thank you.
What are your expectations from today's event, knowing that today is about the youth and growth investment?
Well, my The expectation is for this organization to contribute to the entrepreneurs, the young entrepreneurs, to help them to achieve their goals and their dream.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Ma, welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo, Day 2. Ma, could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
So I'm architect Diane Ubi. I am the CEO and founder of Be Simplified Integrated Services in Nigeria as also the UK. We mainly deal with facilities maintenance to ensure that properties remain durable for a long period of time.
That's wonderful. So I'm looking at today's event, knowing that it's focused on the youth. What can you say? What are your expectations, and what do you hope that the youth take out from today's event?
I mean, if we were here last year, we would see the difference from what transpired last year, where obviously the winner has succeeded into greater heights this year. So I expect the same and even more for today's youth.
That's wonderful. Just coming from the point of the infrastructure, which is where you are focused on, what can you say about the infrastructure in the area channeling towards the youth at the same time?
Okay, so because I come from the area of facilities maintenance, which is very much aligned with infrastructure, the main aim is that we should have a maintenance culture. If we do have a maintenance culture, that would drive better and durable infrastructure within Abuja.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, ma. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Sir, welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo, Day 2. All right, so could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
Yes, my name is Mohammed Abdullah. I'm the Chief of Staff to the Honorable Minister for Youth Development. I'm here to represent him.
That's wonderful, sir. So looking at today's event, being that it's focused towards the youth, what are your expectations from today's event, and what do you hope that the youths that attend today's event take home with?
Yes, I mean, one of the episodes in this event that I like very much is the presentation of pitch. So I think it's escalate what we're also trying to do at the level of the ministry with what we call the Nigerian Youth Academic Startup Grant. So actually what we do is to look for young people that have business ideas and we try to support them with grants. So I believe that's what they are trying to escalate here. So with what I've seen here, with some of the brilliant business ideas that are presented here, I think it is right when we always maintain that the greatest resource that Nigeria has is not even beneath our soil, but actually the versatility, the creativity, and the energy of our young people, which has been displayed here. So what I would advise that young people who attended these events to take away from this is the ability to continue to propel their agenda, their ideas forward. And of course, no matter what's the outcome of the pitch, whether you get it or not, continue to escalate your idea, continue to try your best, never give up. Businesses don't survive in a day. Some business ideas are wobble, they struggle before they eventually stand. So if they continue to try their best, they continue to innovate, they will get there.
Oh, thank you so much for your input, sir. Just one more thing, sir. What can you say to the youth, the younger generations out there who are still striving to put one or two things together?
I think if you look at the population of young people in Nigeria, like we said, Nigeria has one of the highest number of young youth population. So what we can tell young people, do not be diminished by the number and say, we are many, probably I don't stand a chance. Out of 1 billion, there will always be opportunity. So what I will encourage young people out there is not to relax, not to give up and feel like the government is not helping. Because of the number of young people, no matter what we try to do, it will be like a drop in the ocean. But if they continue to try their best, they can always have opportunity to benefit from the program. Like there are a whole lot of young youth programs that we are trying to do. The Youth Credit is there, which is a financial inclusion program that we are trying to do for young people. Just recently, about 2 weeks ago, we also launched this second phase of Youth Credit, which is providing support to 1 million young entrepreneurs to be able to escalate their business. Nigerian Youth Academy was established essentially to close the skill gap between what young people are learning in school and what the labor market requires. And when we train them in Nigerian Youth Academy, we don't just tell them, go away. We still do what we call the Nigerian Youth Grant. So with all those opportunities and what the Nigerian SMEDAN is also doing as well, I believe every young person with ideas, with innovation can actually have a space. So what I will encourage young people out there to do is never to give up, never to think they don't stand a chance. Continue to try. Because we know they have people that are do motivational speaker will always tell us the number of time it take the people that design Bob. He was trying, and he said, each number of time that I try does not signify failure. It only means I've discovered more way to do what I'm trying to do. So it's never a failure. They should continue to try to get there.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really impactful and wonderful. Do enjoy the rest of your time. Thank you. Welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo, Day 2. So, sir, could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
Yeah, my name is Adebayo Adeoye. I run a Blue Angel Media. We are into media consultancy. So I'm the media consultant for Abuja Investment Company Limited, the convener of this event.
Oh, that's wonderful, sir. So from today's event, knowing that it's focused on the youth, what are your expectations from today's event, and what do you expect the youth to take out from today's event as well?
Yes, like just as the theme of the event, you understand, at least for today, impact, making impact. And we had when the GMD said this event has gone beyond conversation alone. It is impact, making impact. We have to make something out of what we've done in the past. So today I look forward to see our youth making impact. You can see the first yes there was a presentation. You understand? Yes, I want you to build on this presentation and make it succeed.
So what can you tell to your younger self, let's say your younger age out there? What advice do you have for them, or what word can you tell them?
I want them to make use of the new technology. I tell my younger ones that they have more advantage today than what we had in the past. They have advantage of making use of what we have to make a lasting impact. So the country has gone beyond, Nigeria has gone beyond sitting down and saying the country is not working. The country will work if you want to make it work. And today is for the youth. So you have to make use of what you have to make the country working.
Okay, so coming from the aspect of the media space, okay. So how is the media space affecting the youth? How is it? What positive impact or what leverage can the youth make on the media space for growth?
Yeah, it's making a huge positive impact. I'm sure you know about AI, you know about ChatGPT, you know talk about Claude. When we started journalism, this we didn't have, but today it's so easy, especially with social media. You can practice from your house. You understand? You can practice anything from here. You can sit at the comfort of your home and work. You can work through ChatGPT. You don't need to stress yourself that much before. So these are making things easy. And so I expect the youth to make use of this.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo 2026, Day 2.
3.0.
3.0. All right.
My pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, sir.
What's the name of the television station?
This is Nastv Africa.
Okay, Nastv Africa. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. All right, sir. Is this your first time being here?
No, I've been here from the very word go. It's 3 years and counting.
So, sir, could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
I'm just an ordinary master of ceremony. I talk for a living, events management, and a protocol expert.
Wow, that's wonderful. So from yesterday's event and also the way today's event is going, what can you say so far about this wonderful, impactful event going on here in Abuja?
Yes, it is actually impactful, just as I've said. As I told you, 3 years and counting, I've been part of this. Investors from within Nigeria to a quantum level that you cannot almost imagine. So every new year, new investors hear about this program, they come. I can tell you that tomorrow we have the keynote speaker is the deputy chief of staff to the Ghanaian president. She's going to be here tomorrow. She'll fly in today. She'll be the keynote speaker for tomorrow. So you can imagine the creme de la creme of dignitaries that this investment fora and expo has attracted. So for us, I'll just give kudos to the woman who's behind this dream. She's a woman of very great distinction. First female chairman local government ever in Rivers State, rose to become a member of a State House of Assembly. From there, became an ambassador to Jamaica, representing Nigeria in Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, as well as Belize. So 5 countries, one woman, to ambassador to all of these countries. So it's a woman who knows her onions, and she has brought that wealth of experience to bear with the way she's carried on with the organization of the Abuja Investment Business and Investment Expo. Last year there was the London Expo, Abuja Investment London Expo 2025. So that tells you that we're going places with this. For me, kudos to her, kudos to all investors, and I think I like to woo more investors to seize this singular opportunity to come and see. Abuja is still a very virgin land. There are so many other things to do here. So investors should come in the areas of agriculture. Look behind us. The conversation going on right now is artificial intelligence and how and the impact of artificial intelligence on the youths of Nigeria. Those are the things to go. That's the way to go. So you can look around and see what Nigerian entrepreneurs, youths have done. Look at Rock Carpet and all of that. Look at them all over. So I just want to congratulate everyone, and please let's do more. And congratulations to Nastv too. Thank you very much.
So you look so good. You smell so nice, and I love your smile at the same time.
Thank you so much. What's the name?
My name is Juditha.
Okay, my name is Dr. Kayode.
All right. So you're live at Nastv Africa.
Oh, great.
So welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo Day 2.
Okay.
So, sir, could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
My name is Dr. Kayode Akinade. I'm the group CEO of Glovis Almond Group. So we're into our chain of investment is banking, investment, insurance, real estate, hospitality.
I've been thinking to get a land here in Abuja. Now I know where to go to.
Come. Why not?
Okay, sir. So looking at today's theme, or rather what today is focused on, which is the youth, what can you say about today's event, and what are your expectations from today's event at the same time?
Yeah, you see, any opportunity you have to have a constructive discussion around investment, about stakeholders coming together, it's not, you cannot underplay it. So it's an opportunity for people to rub mind and come up with what are creative ideas on how to do more around investment and take advantage of beautiful opportunities that Abuja as an environment present. So I think it's welcome.
That's wonderful. So just a word for your younger version out there. What would you tell them? What word can you drop out for them?
Yeah, what I would say to the young people at a time like this, the time they are in is the beautiful season. Why do I say so? Because there are a lot of enablers. 20-30 years ago, what you have today, we don't have it. The phone you have in your hand is on access to the world, access to all information. This is the era for artificial intelligence. You need to deepen this privilege, this opportunity presented to us. We should not just waste it, and we should build what I call character capital, so that we can take advantage of opportunity as they present themselves. You don't say I don't have money capital, but the real capital you need is character capital, and we should leverage those character capital for the opportunity that is coming to us in future. Yeah.
Well, that's an impactful one, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the day. Welcome to Abuja Business and Investment Expo 3.0 Day 2. All right. Could you please introduce yourself and the organization you work for?
My name is Wasim Al-Ghouthi. I am first secretary. I'm working in the Tunisian embassy here in Abuja. Actually, I am very delighted to be here. I am young. I'm seeing young people here trying their best, daring and dreaming to present their ideas. I mean, they are courageous enough to present what they have. and exploring what they can achieve. And a lot of businessmen and investors paving the way for other generations to succeed, which is essential and crucial for development, not only for a country but societies and within, human interactions between them, and the ability to, spread the ability to assist and to develop in society. So for me, I see that this is an experience for us in Tunisia. We do have similar exhibitions, and I believe that whether in Tunisia or Nigeria or wherever around the world, businessmen and younger generations must be hand and merge together and hand in hand to achieve what is best for everyone. Thank you very much for this opportunity and hoping for other opportunities.
Thank you so much, sir.
My name is Joy from Abuja Investment Company, and I'm really delighted to have you here at this summit. And I would like to ask, of course, our Nollywood bad boy, what motivated you to be part of this year's business investment expo?
AICL is family to me. It's a platform that I've done so many collaborations with. Of course, the lady at the helm of affairs, Her Excellency, is like a mother as well. So whenever they call, I simply drop whatever I have to do and come in. And again, aside that, the initiative that she propagates, what they stand for, the values that they stand for, it's what anybody that has common sense would like to affiliate with. Okay, it's all about advancement, lifting, and generally it's trying to see the well-being of Nigerians, put on the global stage. So it's easy to get affiliated with the body.
Thank you so much. I'm very delighted that you said that. So what opportunities do you think events like this create for businesses?
It tells for itself. I believe I walked in on an AI panel talking about the future. Basically, the future is the next generation. So, this is ensuring that future is met in good hands. We're training our next generation to not only be corporately responsible, but entrepreneurially responsible as well. To understand that entrepreneurship is the future. The private sector, government-driven initiatives is where to position. Life is going now where individual pocket efforts is not making hayways anymore. It's about partnerships, it's about collaborations, it's about brand positioning. So that is some of the values that AICL stand for, and that's easily what I'm seeing here. A platform that not only holds the principles of how to bring people in unison, but holds the principle on how to motivate people to be in their best potential. So it's amazing to what they're doing here.
All right, finally, sir, what advice do you have for the youth out there who are striving to make impact, in their generation?
Every time I hear a question about what advice you have for the youth, it's ominous in a sense. It's almost like you're asking people that don't have common sense in the truth. And I think I see so much common sense. There's the narrative is always Gen Zs they're basically uncontrollable. I beg to disagree. I have a lot of them. I think it's the energy, the propensity, the powers they've been gifted in a generation that has seen so much potential, and I've seen so much feelings in the generation before as well. Where to position yourself has become something of great controversy with this generation. A lot of Gen Zs work for me, and I see that conflict of interest, but also I see people that understand their power, understand how to wield it in the affairs of things. What they need is a different kind of will, a will that will embrace, selflessness, embrace more of collaborations and partnership. Understand that what you have to do is respect the generation before you, learn from their mistakes, and position on how you can impact a different, mindset on the next one. So yes, every time I'm asked what is the advice, I don't. In my time, I made my mistakes, came to terms with it,
bettered myself and came into what I like to believe as some of my best years. The advice I have for the generation is understand who you are implicitly. We're all born differently. We all follow a different path. We all visage different ways in life. And so every time you cross roads to try to become someone else, that's where the traffic is clogged, and that's where you begin to have a conflict of interest. But when you focus on your road, I understand that anybody that God brought into your path is that person that should be treated with the utmost respect and the sense of reason. I don't think it's difficult for anyone to go wrong, be it from the past, present, or future generations.
What about those who are pushing and making efforts to be seen?
Well, everybody that's pushing, if you're not gaining visibility, it means there's something wrong. That is it's the only indicator that something is wrong, because the time and age that we are now is adrift with so much opportunities, so much. So if you're not making your mark, obviously it's time for you to go back to the drawing board, sit down, analyze fully what you're going for. It's either your partnership, it's either your will, it's either your mindset or your motivation. Something is wrong, and once you fix that thing's wrong, or another way that again advice is to look at who has a success story, who has succeeded in his field of endeavor. It has nothing to do with where you are. It could be in fintech, it could be in AI, it could be in the creative industry. It doesn't matter. The denominator is the same, which is show up for the work every time, believe in yourself every time, above all believe in God. I understand that everything is not happening against you, it's happening for you, even in your failures. And I think at the end of the day you figure it out. It's not something you figure out and then you get frustrated. You figure it out.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.